My name is Daryl Brown with ChristmasLightShow.com, and we're going to talk about our pulley head and our two different hook heads that we have available. Originally, when we started, we made this hook head, which comes with our Megatree 20-foot Megatree kit, and it was designed to, this is designed to crank up a 20-foot pole, and it has a nut welded on here, and that's where you attach your cable. And what happens is when this goes up your pole and we're pulling on the cable this way, it's going to slant your hook head, so it's going to go up crooked. That's why we have all this looseness in this, so it won't get in the bind. What happens is once it hits the top, say it'll come up crooked, and then it hits the top, it'll hit these four, which we call the guide wire arms, and then it'll level out. Since then, we made this hook head, which has a guide on it at the top, and we kind of designed this for people that are doing their own tree and they're not going to use the pulley head. This way, when it comes to the top, it'll be guided up and it'll stop. It'll stop level. But the problem with using this one with the pulley head is that when it comes here, it'll stop. And then so you're going to have approximately about a foot between the top of your tree and where your star is. If you're not going to use a star, then that's okay. But if you do order this and you change your mind and you don't like that, you could take some bolt cutters and cut these out, and just make sure you don't cut the weld or it'll tear your bolt cutters up. But remove that out of your way and you'll just have a pulley head like this. The pulley head, which has a pulley right here, your cable's going to run one side from your crank and then back down to your hook head, which is going to be down there by you. And then once you crank it up, like say, it'll level out at the top. But as it's going up, you're going to have all your strings on there, and your strings are going to kind of be a tool where if you do get in a slight bind, usually the only time you'll get in a bind is where you connect the two pipes, your two 10-foot pipes. If you left the threads on it, this might catch a thread, and if you just take a handful of your light strings and lightly pull it while you're cranking, that'll get it past that, and it should move up the rest of the way without any problem. But the biggest advantage of the pulley head is these guide wire arms. Is once you get your tree set up, you want to guide wire it, and the reason why is you don't want to, once you start on your tree, and let's say you don't get it finished, if you have it guide wire, that's going to protect you from the winds. In the past, I remember I've had to put up a tree up in Chicago, one of our metal ones, and it was just windy up there. I mean, it was crazy windy, and it would have been, at that time I didn't have this design, it would have been nice to have the tree guide wired, then we wouldn't have to worry about the wind. But anyway, that's the last thing about the pulley head is it's got a screw-in piece, plastic piece, and then it's going to reduce down to 1/2 inch, which is 1/2 inch thread, pipe thread. Any of our stars will fit it, and if you want to make your own star, that's what you'll need is a 1/2 inch thread. But that pretty much what we recommend is if you want to order the pulley head, order the one without the attachment if you want your top of your tree close to your star. We could have made the ring bigger, but I fear that even if it is bigger, it's still going to lean, and it's once it's up there 20 foot high, it's probably going to get caught. So we just didn't want to make one. We're going to try to maybe in the future make a design if we come up with one where it'll go up straighter. But like I say, it's not that big of a deal. But if you have any questions before you make a purchase, just please email us. Go to ChristmasLightShow.com/support. We'll be glad to help you. Thanks for watching.